Hey guys, this is Hetu and welcome back to Ital QA Labs. So guys, today we will look at one of the very important transformation in Informatica, and that is mostly used in most of the mapping, right? So this is very frequently used transformation, right? So what we are going to look at is we already have, so it's about the lookup transformation, guys, okay? So we have already looked at, there are two kind of lookup transformation. One is connected, okay? And second one is unconnected, okay? Unconnected lookup transformation, right? So we have what we have done. We have already looked at a connected transformation long back when I was doing ETL testing series, right? During that point of time, I have covered connected lookup transformation. So what I will do is I will also put the disc in the description. I will also put the link of that video so that you can refer connected lookup. But for this session, the scope is we will look at the unconnected lookup transformation, right? And unconnected is something that is widely used in in multiple mappings, right? So most of the time we are using the unconnected lookup transformation, guys. Yeah. So let's try to you know uh, understand this. Okay. So first of all, let's clarify a little bit about connected and unconnected, right? So connected is basically the transformation which are there in the pipeline, right? So they are having some basically the connectivity, right, from one to other transformation or one object to other object, right? So those are called connected transformation. And similarly, connected lookup is basically connected in the pipeline of in the mapping pipeline, right? But unconnected lookup transformation is something this will not be connected at all with any pipeline. It will exist in the mapping workspace, but it will not be connected to any of the transformation, right? So this is called unconnected, and we will look at how does it work and how do we code it, right? So that's most importantly, right? So let's because this was one of the requests as well, because many of you wanted me to cover this connected lookup, right? Unconnected lookup. So that's the reason also that I'm doing this. Okay. And guys, as you know that Informatica series, when I started, I think we have covered only very few transformation. There are a lot to cover. Only thing is, based on my time availability, I'm not able to do that, right? And there are some other requests as well, right? So we already started with the Python series, and that also it's going, not in very sequence, right? So that also we have to pick up certain point of time, yeah. But the videos that I'm doing is based on completely based on the demand and what I feel is most important for you at this point of time, right? So wherever you go for interviews, right? About the ETL developer mostly are testing as well, right? So if they are asking you lookup transformation, they will try to understand that whether you have the understanding of connected and unconnected lookup transformation or not. So this is the transformation which is having both connected and unconnected, right? So that's the reason it is important, right? So this one already covered. I will share the link in the description box so that you can already do it, right? And so let's start then, yeah. So we'll see that how we code it, right? First of all, I'll take the very simple example so that it will be easy to understand, right? So let's go to mapping designer, right? I mean basically Informatica designer, not mapping designer. So what we will do is let me create one mapping. I will say m underscore uh, unevenc lkp. I'll say unconnected lookup transformation. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to give a big name, but hope you understand, right? So okay. So this is what. And before that, guys, I want to tell you the source and the target. Basically, I want to show you before that. So let me connect to source basically. So hr dep. So this is One second, guys. Okay, I think it's connected. We're getting some error, don't worry. So what I have is I have one table called employee table. Okay, I'll show you. I have these 7 records in this particular table, employee table. One second, guys. Not this one. I don't want this. I think I have other one, SRC. Okay, this one, yeah. So I have basically how many? 6 records. I have 6 records in this particular source, and I'll show you lookup table also. So I have lookup table called department. So this is the table name, and I have already you know lookup for department 10, 11, 12. Okay, here actually what I'm going to do is now I have the target. I will show you. Uh, okay, employee. Okay, it's not there in the same schema. I need to connect to HRDEP underscore TGT. Okay, just to show you before we start, right? All right, guys. So I'll say employee details. Okay. So okay, guys. Let me just show you the structure. What we want to load basically, right? So there is no data in the target first of all. So what I want is I want employee number, employee name, and department name, right? So here, if you look at the source, I have employee number, employee name, and I do not have department name, right? So I have department number here basically in this particular table. So to load the department name, I need to perform a lookup on this particular department table, right? So then I will get employee number, employee name, and department name from here, and I will use this department ID and department number to join to each other, okay? To these two tables, right? To have a lookup, right? So this is how I'm going to do it. So now let's try to do that, guys. Okay. So let me do one thing. Let me see if I already have imported source and target. Yes, guys. Okay, one second. This is there. Let me try to. Okay, let me try to import other table as well. Okay, I have two table, right? That I need to import from source. So one is employee underscore source SRC, this one, and other one is department, right? Oh, it's already there, guys, somewhere. Okay, let me see it. Why can't I see it? It says that it's already there. Let me try. Okay, let's see. All right, let me try to source it now. So when I source it, let me import these two tables. Okay, employee SRC. All right, and then one more table I want is uh, department, right? So department is the table from where I'm going to fetch the department name. All right. So yes, guys, it was I think overlapped. Okay, that's why I was not able to see. All right, now I was able to import it. Now I will see whether I have target already imported or not. Yes, guys, it is already imported. Yeah, employee underscore detail. This is the table where we are going to populate the data. Now, guys, let's go and okay, let's go and start creating the mapping. Okay, I need to go to mapping designer. Now, see, this is the one that we just created, right? Now I need to pull the source and target first. I need to go to view, then navigator. Then, guys, these are the two tables. Yeah, to select these two, pull it here. All right, so I'm able to pull it. And now target also. Okay, all right, guys. Sorry, source and target, right? So this is my target. Okay, now in my target, so this is the 1 second, guys. I think I don't need to pull. What I don't need to pull is probably, let's discount this first because I'm going to use the lookup, right? So let's pull this. All right. Now, so guys, one of the very important thing, this is the source and this is target and lookup is there. Okay, we will look at that later. Lookup table, that's a department table. Now, what I need is I need employee number, employee name. These two are already there, and department name is not there. That we are going to pull it from the department table, right? That's a lookup table. Now, understand very 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 important thing, guys. Okay, is that when we are actually using the unconnected lookup, we need to mandatorily use the what is that? We need to mandatorily use the expression transformation to implement the unconnected lookup, guys. Okay. So this you have to note, yeah. So this is the difference also between connected and unconnected. Okay. So in connected we don't need necessarily need to use the expression transformation, but in case we have to implement the unconnected lookup, we need to use the expr, I will say. We need to use the expression transformation. That's mandatory. Okay. Now let's try to connect it, guys. So this expression will be connected to this. Okay, these three ports. All right, now we are good with this. Now we will go here and we will, what we will do is we will add one more column. Okay, what is that, guys? We will add one more column called employee employee name, right? So I'll say output port, and this should be not employee name, guys, department name. Okay, this is the new column that I'm going to add it. Okay, and let me put some 30. Okay, size, and this is going to be only output port, guys. This is not going to be input port, right? This is going to be output port, and in this output port, what exactly, from where this is coming? Basically it is coming uh, from the lookup table, guys, right? So what I have to do is here, important thing is I have to write something colon lkp, all right, dot dot. I have to give certain name to that lookup transformation. We have to create that also, right? So let's say I want to put lkp transform. Okay, this is the transformation name that I'm going to put, guys. Okay. Now, okay, let me put in capital, guys. lkp. Okay, that's fine. lkp trnf. Okay, that's enough. Now what I need is I need, this is the syntax, guys, we have to use it, right? So lkp, this is the syntax, colon lkp dot, and this is something that whatever transformation that we are going to create, lookup transformation name, that name, and then here what I'm going to put is I'm going to put the name based on what I'm going to look at, right? So I'm going to say I'm going to use DEPT number. Okay, validate. It will not say validate because, okay, this will not be validated because we have not created that lookup transformation yet, right? So let's do one thing. Let's go and create one lookup transformation, guys. Okay, this is lookup transformation. Let's click here. Alternatively, you can get it from here as well. Okay, from here also you can go and you say lookup. We got it. So I'll say tr underscore unconnected lkp, something like that. I'm going to give the name. Okay, now from where I'm going to look up, I'm that particular lookup table is available in the source schema, right? So I'll go here and that is nothing but this particular table, right? So department table. Let's say okay. Now I got it here, guys, you see it. Let me pull it. Okay, I'll say done, and Let's try to put it here. So this is unconnected. You see, it's not connected to any pipeline. Here, everything is connected, including this also. I will connect it now anyway. But see here, it is not connected at all, right? Now, we have to go and open, okay? Uh, Guys, so what is important thing is, what is the name that we have put here for this particular transformation is that also we need to consider, okay? So here basically, you see, I have to put this particular name tr underscore unc. This is something I have to be careful, otherwise it will not work, okay? So I have to say here tr underscore unclkp, okay? Exactly the same name I have to put, then only it will work, okay? Now hope we are able to get it, okay? So this is what we have to do, guys. One second. I don't want guide. I just want to remove. This is the one when I created shortcut now. When I click here, that's why it came, right? I just want to remove it. Now I need to add one input column, guys. Okay. What is that input column? So I will let me add it and then I'll tell you. Okay. So the name of this particular field I'm going to put in underscore DPT number. Okay. I'm just going to put some name. Okay. And this should be decimal. And this may be 10. Yeah, that's fine. Size 10 is okay for this. One second, guys. Why it's not happening? Okay, all right. Let me put it like this. Okay. Lookup condition. Yes, I. So wait. So see, this is the new port that I'm going to add, right? So what it is happening is basically this particular port is going to receive the value from here, basically from, you see, from the expression transformation. This particular lookup transformation is receive the value of department number, okay, and this is what actually uh, it will be basically passed into this, right? Let me add one more. Sorry, not this one. I need to add one condition, guys. Okay, when I add condition, it's automatically there. So department ID equal to in, because this in is nothing but it's coming from here, right? So from this particular expression transformation, and department ID, it's automatically from this lookup table, right? Department table basically, right? Now it's all done. Let's try to apply it. Okay, one second. DPT ID. One second, guys. Mm, 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 mm. What's happening? I think it's okay, fine, it's working now. Okay, so we have to make sure that when we are creating unconnected lookup, we have to add this particular additional column, okay, which is nothing but which will receive the data from this particular expression transformation, right? And after that, what will happen, guys? This output, right? So this is the output. Okay, let me open this also and let me show you first. So guys, this is a return port. Okay, this also we have to mark in the connect lookup transformation, right? I have to mark it as a return port. What exactly we are going to do? We are going to return the value of department name based on matching condition department ID, and based on this, when these two values are equal, this is from the the department table itself, dptid, and in underscore dpt number, this particular value is coming from the source, from the employee source, but actually now we are sourcing it from this particular expression transformation. So when these two values are equal, okay, department id and department number are equal between department table and the employee underscore src table, then we are going to fetch the department name. As simple as that. Okay, if it is not equal, then we are not going to fetch any value, it's going to be null, right? So all right, now hope you are able to understand. All right, we are able to do it now. Okay. 1 second, guys. Something went wrong. Okay. 1 second. Right. 1 second, guys. Something went wrong, I guess. Okay. Let me try. Let me connect these two as well. Okay. First, okay, these two are getting connected. And this output, right? So department name should be here. We're not going to connect this anyways, right? It's of no use because in target we don't want. We want only 3 columns. Now, this department name, actually it is getting derived from this particular, based on this particular lookup transformation, it is actually getting from the department table. All right. Let's try to see whether it is working. It's invalid. Why it is? Condition. Okay. 1 second, guys. I think there is some problem. 1 second. Let me arrange all. 1 second. Department number is unconnected. That's not the problem. Validating data flow completed parsing. All right. One second, guys. All right. So valid mapping, right? So hope you are able to understand, guys, right? So in lookup transformation, we have to add this additional column, okay? And make sure that data type is same for this and this because this is coming from the department table and this is from the source table, right? That is employee underscore detail table, right? So these two should be having, and this one department name you have to mark a return port because we are actually going to get the value of department name, okay? So that's why it should be, the port should be marked as return port. By default it will not be there, you have to mark it, guys, okay? Now let's review it little bit here. So here what we are going to get is, we are going to get employee number, employee name, and we are not connecting department number anyway. So department name, and this is going to be output port, okay? And that's what we have mentioned. And here is the little expression that we have to you know code it, right? So that based on this, O underscore DPT name will get the value from the department table, the department name from the department table, guys, right? Now this is all done. Let's try to go to workflow manager and create uh, a workflow, right? And see whether data is being loaded or not, guys, okay? Now let's go to workflow. I'll create one workflow. I will say UNC LKP, okay? Workflow. Oh, it's already there. Okay, let's say I'll say one. All right. Now I need to create a session for this. All right. And where is that, guys? This is the one. Okay. The mapping that we have created, right? M underscore. Yes, this is the correct one. Now this has to be connected. Link it. Link the task. Now go and change the property, guys. Okay. So the source, I think source is correct. The relational database test db underscore src, this is okay, but here we have to change, this is the target, guys, okay? We have to change this where we are loading, right? Because this is the connection for my target database. That's where my employee underscore, what's that, detail, yeah, employee underscore detail is there. Now this target load type should be normal. I think that's all, guys, okay? Let's try to run it. Everything is valid. Let's try to see and load and see if we are getting the data loaded. Now this table doesn't have any values, right? You see, this table doesn't have any value. Select star. Okay, okay. We don't have anything in this particular table. Okay, this is the target table, guys, right? You see, employee underscore detail. This is target table. Let's see whether it is succeeded. It's running, guys. Wait. Oh, it's failed. Hmm. Interesting. We have used lookup, guys. One important thing. So whenever you are getting this kind of error, guys, failure, right? And if we have issue like this, core underscore 003, an internal exception occurred, log service has no record or something. Okay, what you have to do, guys? Okay, you have to go here and you have to see whether we have the connection for this particular lookup or not, because lookup is also actually fetching the lookup table, right? So we should have the connection also, right? So whether we have connection or not. So go to property and see. So guys, here see, it's dollar source, right? Which doesn't know whether what is the dollar source, and also we have to point to the correct database from where it has the source. So it is test underscore db underscore source, because actually this lookup table is also coming from the source only, right? That's where we have imported, guys, right? Source only. Now it's fine. Now let's try to run. This time it should succeed, guys. Okay, let's go and monitor it. See, started running. Session is started running, guys. Okay, wait. Let's wait for this. I know this video is little longer, but I wanted to show you, this kind of error also, so that you should be able to resolve this, right? Yes, guys. So see, succeeded. Now workflow is succeeded. This is also succeeded. Now, if you want to take a look, you can just go to session log and then see how much data is loaded and all. You can check it, guys. Okay. So you see that this is the employee underscore detail. This is the target table, and we have 6 rows affected. Now see, we have been able to load or not. This is a table, right? We did not have any data before. See, now the same table here. We did not have anything, no rows. Now after running this, we are getting some 6 rows. Now see, guys, very interesting thing. Employee number, employee name, and then department name. Department name is not in the employee underscore src table, right? So that is there from the department table. So this is what the unconnected lookup. Okay, how you have to implement it, guys? You have to uh, take care of whatever I said, right? So all those things. And yeah, I think this is what I wanted to cover as part of this. Yeah, hopefully you are able to understand it. And yeah, for connected lookup, as I said that I will put the description. In description, I'll put the link so that you can also take a look at it. Okay. So now this is very very important. Transformation from the interview point of view, because I think in this transformation we have got connected and unconnected, both the transformation, right? So that's the reason it becomes very important, right? So they might ask you, when do we use, and what all the important things are there, how do you configure, and all those things, right? So you should be able to explain that to interviewers, right? So this is the all this information, I think it is mostly for the developer point of view, but then it is very good idea if you know already, right, about this transformation as a test engineer as well, right? ETL test engineer. So that will be, added advantage on your CV, right? And they will understand that actually you are someone who can actually code also, because nowadays, it's increasing demand, right? So developer, tester, I mean, you should be kind of a full stack, right? Full stack engineering kind of person, right? It's that's the reason, that's kind of demand nowadays. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason I covered. So as a tester also, you should be able to understand all these things. Certain point of time, if you're going for a big companies, right, or tier one companies, they might ask you, whether you understand the nitty-gritty around this, how do we code it, and all those kind of things, right? So that's the reason I covered it. Okay, guys. So I will stop this session here only. Hopefully you are able to understand. If you still have any doubt, right? So you just comment down below in the comment box, so that I can clarify your doubts, right? All right, guys. So that's all for this video, and happy learning. God bless you. Bye.